The Kansas City Chiefs once again proved why they are the next dynasty in the NFL. I don't think many people understand how incredible this run by the Chiefs led by Patrick Mahomes is. The Chiefs are receiving so much hate and criticism for consistently showing up and playing good football. In the regular season, the Chiefs were almost a laughingstock in the NFL. Every reporter, every show, every podcast had everything negative to say about the Chiefs. About how they lead the league in drops, how Mahomes and Kelsey are slowing down and not playing their best, will Andy Reid retire, how this receiver room is the worst in the NFL, the list goes on. This Chiefs team has been put through so much from the media and fans of the NFL that their consistent dominance is being underplayed. The Chiefs own the AFC, and that's no question. Bills fans went from getting owned by Brady to now Mahomes. Before Patrick, the Chiefs were a pretty consistent playoff team, not a Super Bowl contender by any means, but ever since drafting him, they've been to 6 straight AFC Championship games, hosting 5 of them. Some players don't even get to see the AFC Championship, and he's been to 4 Super Bowls. The only times he didn't go to the Super Bowl were the 2 overtime losses, one against the Patriots led by Tom Brady and the others by the Bengals and Joe Burrow. And the 2 games he did lose in the playoffs was one because Dee Ford an offsides penalty that cost the Chiefs the game-sealing interception, and 2 being Mahomes having one of his worst second halves of his career, throwing 2 picks and losing by a field goal in overtime. It's clear that what Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs are doing right now will go down as one of the greatest runs ever. I said this in my last video when I called the Chiefs going to the Super Bowl, but the way they're able to flip a switch in the playoffs and outperform any team they play is pretty incredible. The game against the Raiders, the Chiefs had one of the worst first quarter offenses in NFL history. The Raiders defense scored back-to-back touchdowns within 7 seconds of game time. Through all that though, the Chiefs were able to find a way to get back to the AFC Championship and beat the Ravens on the road and head to the Super Bowl. Everybody was saying Mahomes couldn't even play on the road in the playoffs. The Ravens proved that experience matters. I mentioned in my previous video, the Chiefs have been to 6 straight AFC Championship games. The Ravens haven't been to one since 2012. The Chiefs going to 6 straight AFC championships, 4 Super Bowls, like I said, have such deep playoff experience. Andy Reid is one of the best coaches of all time. Their offensive coordinator is okay. They lost Eric Bieniemy. Everybody said that was a problem, but they still were able to get it done. Spags is by far one of the best defensive coordinators in the league. He's a genius. The game plan he had just literally crumbled the Ravens offense. The Ravens didn't even run the ball. They barely ran the ball when that was what they were best for. Even when they did run the ball, they didn't do as good. The Bills put up like 183 rushing yards against the Chiefs, and I honestly was worried about what the Ravens could do, but they didn't do anything. That's why going into the Super Bowl, you think like guys like Christian McCaffrey, he's probably the best player in the league, but the Chiefs defense and Spags is going to be able to stop him. That whole offense is deep with the 49ers, but I think with Chris Jones and George Karlaftis, Brock Purdy is going to be under so much pressure the whole entire time. I love Brock Purdy. I have nothing against him. Mr. Irrelevant to now in the Super Bowl is a pretty crazy accomplishment, but I don't think he's ready for what the Chiefs are about to do. I know this is a whole different team, but I think what the Chiefs are about to do is going to prove why they are the next dynasty. I'm not going to say it's going to be a blowout, but I do think just like the Ravens game, the Chiefs have an opportunity to take control of the whole entire game. The 49ers offensive line isn't even that strong besides Trent Williams. Chris Jones and George Karlaftis is not going to have any struggle getting to the quarterback. It's very unfortunate that Charles Omenihu, number 90, won't be playing in the Super Bowl. He had the strip sack against Lamar Jackson, and if you watch many Chiefs games, he's did that so many times throughout only playing 8 or 9 games this whole entire season. He was on the 49ers before, so it is unfortunate that he can't play his former team in the Super Bowl. Hopefully Willie Gay is back, and the Chiefs linebacker room is so deep. You have Willie Gay, Leo Chanel, Nick Bolton, Drew Tranquil, who has stepped up a ton. This Chiefs defense is no joke. Like I said, Trent McDuffie as well. L'Jarius Sneed playing the best football of his career. The number 1 corner in the league. I don't know how he's not an all-pro. The fact they gave it to Trent McDuffie, I'll take it, but L'Jarius Sneed is having an amazing season. Winning championships is not easy. You have to have the right mentality and mindset and pieces all the way around. The Chiefs are showing that if you have the right pieces in place and you have the right mindset, you can go far many years. The beginning and the middle of the season, nobody thought the Chiefs would make it this far, and here they are again for their 4th straight Super Bowl in 5 years. Patrick Mahomes has led this team, and Travis Kelce, who has not seemed to be slowing down, is actually playing some of his best playoff football. This Chiefs team could be a threat for the next few years. The fact that Mahomes is already in conversations with Tom Brady and he's only been a starter for 6 years is enough to say already. What we're witnessing right now with this Chiefs team is super special. We should not take it for granted. Let me know right now, who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? Do you think the 49ers and Brock Purdy can get it done, or do you think Mahomes and the Chiefs will win their 3rd Super Bowl in 4 years?